Welcome everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Inked Reader. Today I am doing the first part of an exciting unboxing. It's my monthly unboxing, but this month, because it's April, I'm not only expecting the usual broken binding and the two FairyLoots, but I'm also expecting my Illumi crate, and that it's the Evernight subscription, which is a horror subscription box. However, has not arrived yet. Today, as I'm filming this, it's 7:15 p.m. and I just came back from school, and I go to school in the weekend. So it's Saturday when I'm filming this, and this adult FairyLoot box just arrived. And so, because it's been a long day, lovely day, but long day, and I just came home since I was out 7 a.m. this morning, and now it's 7 p.m. I just wanted to sit down, quickly unbox the two boxes I currently have, and then I will insert unboxing for the rest when they arrive. And I need to do this quickly because the light outside is going down, and so we don't have much sunlight left, and I also need to go down and cook dinner. So very quickly, let's open up the broken binding and the FairyLoot. So I will start with the FairyLoot. This is the adult box. The YA has not arrived yet, and I am excited, and I have no idea of the theme for this month. I've read it via email or something, but I don't remember it much. So that is to say, it's gonna be a surprise basically. So this is the month of April. Yeah, this is the book for April. So the theme actually, forget what I just said. This is not actually the April adult box. That has not arrived, but it's a special edition that I bought through FairyLoot, and it's a collection of short stories, I believe. I'll show you in a second. So I guess we're also gonna have a special edition unboxing in this month. I didn't know that it was coming this month. I don't keep track when I buy special editions, when they are sent out, to be fair. So there is the card with nothing because it's just, yeah, it's a special edition, and this is what it looks like. Now this is the only series I currently own that I don't love, but because it's so stunning, I purchased the second and now third book anyway. I've yet to read the second book, and it's the what is it called, the first one? I don't even remember. Okay, I'm gonna try and insert the name here or a picture of the first book, but it's very, very well wrapped. And listen, FairyLoot did such an amazing job with the aesthetics of these books that even if I don't particularly love the first book, and I don't know when I'm gonna get around to ever read these, obviously, well, I will, don't know when, I just had to purchase it. And this is Tales of a Celestial Kingdom, and it's a collection of short story. But listen, I'm gonna go out of camera so you can appreciate these. I just couldn't leave it down when I saw these pages. I just didn't want to be fair. It's just gonna look stunning on my shelves, and I'm a book collector at the end of the day. Also, the cover, it looks absolutely stunning. Got the spine. I love this kind of blue. This is one of my favorite colors. And I particularly love the combination of peach colors and this kind of blue, light blue. Almost, it's not turquoise, but almost like inside. This one looks like. I'm gonna remove this. So here there's nothing inside here, or just the inner pages. But then you got this. And then you've got this one. I must say that for a book that I didn't particularly love execution, the characters really stuck with me. And this is what it looks like, the naked art cover. course, apologies for any background noises. It's a full house, and this time of the evening, and yeah, I am so happy how it looks. It's gonna just, the pages are gonna look stunning on my shelves. Oh yeah, so the first book is Daughter of a Moon Goddess, followed by Heart of a Sun Warrior, and now the collection of short stories by Tales of a Celestial Kingdom. Yeah, it looks stunning. It looks so good. It looks so good. I don't mind having spent money. Okay, let's move on to the broken binding, and I'm super excited about the new series we're gonna start. Now, I don't know exactly how it's gonna be because they are gonna send us a book in this first part of a series. It's gonna make a trilogy basically, but the series in itself will have more books, so I suppose that eventually they're gonna put the rest of the series on their website for us to purchase, and probably because you have the first bunch of books in the series, they might give us a bit of like a priority when it comes down to acquire the rest of the books. And the broken binding, it's a fantasy subscription or sci-fi now. They do also have a sci-fi subscription, which I am tempted, but at the moment money wise it's not doable for me to also subscribe to their sci-fi, but I will one day as soon as I can. What they do, it's kind of a bit unique in the genre in the kind of field of subscription boxes, because they do not focus on new releases. Instead they focus on remodeling and sending you a beautiful copy of a beloved series that might be older. So they focus on series that are fantasy series that are maybe published years ago, but they just redo the graphics and they send to you a beautiful hardcover copy redesigned. So I just finished my first trilogy with them, and I was very pleased with the quality of the hardcovers, like the design, but I was also very pleased with the story itself. It was a trilogy I'd never heard of before, and I ended up really loving. Now this one, I've already read the first book in this series, but never continue on, so it has been years also, so I'm gonna reread the first book and then continue on every month as they send us a book. Said that I'm still reading the third book in the other trilogy they sent to me, so I need to finish that. So this is gonna be read probably May, June. We will see when I can get around to read this, but it's happening in the next few weeks / next month. I always package things super well. I'm just gonna take it out. And this is another one while I unbox that everybody loves this, and I didn't love the first book. However, I want to give it another try, because the second time around, with probably a 5-year gap in between, is going to actually really tell me if my taste has changed or if I'm still very adamant that this series is just okay. For me, it's not, I didn't hate it or anything, absolutely, otherwise I would have probably skipped. You can skip series if you don't want to. However, I might like the second book. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, so I'm gonna just turn around because I can see what it is from here. But we are told what the series is by email a few days prior to them sending the box. In general, usually you know, so you can skip it if you need to. They package things really well. So anyway, I was saying I want to reread these and see if on a second reread I will appreciate it more, and then continue on and see what I think about the whole series. Now, worst case scenario, I hated the trilogy. I can always resell my copies. That is a good thing with popular special editions, that by chance you don't like it, there's going to be a market for it. With these kind of popular series redone, but I don't think I'm gonna get rid of this, to be fair. So it's The Lies of Lockamora, and by Scott Lynch, and I hope that it's gonna focus on the pages, because this is how I'm gonna display it, with the pages. And that's the same thing I've done for the other series they did. Behind is like the same. Must say, broken binding. Must say, I read this in paperback, so I'm glad that they redid the hardcover, and I really truly love this. However, you could have redesigned the cover as well, the outside cover. But fear not, because even if I didn't, they did redesign the naked hardcover, and I love it. Actually, I might display this way. I don't know. I will decide. This is how it looks, first of all. And then if you come close, the spine, and this is the back. So in terms of these, I love it. I love it so much. So yeah, and then you have the in paper. I think for some of us, some of these series are out of print when it comes down to the hardcover copies. So this is indeed a chance to get you a hardcover copy of your beloved series, if it makes sense. I want to be completely honest, I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I really like how they design the spray pages, and I really, really love the outside. Like, I love this so much. The inside, so these kind of images, I think they're very computerized, and I prefer Vasta like as a style. I really like this second one, for example, a bit more. But in general, FairyLoot that does a lot of actual, you know, drawings, I prefer than this kind of more computerized style. Images, if it makes sense. I don't know if it's clear what I'm meaning. Like something like these. This is a very personal taste though, and I admit that. Something like these appeals to me visually more than something like this does. I realize I didn't give you kind of proper synopsis, but for these, because it's a collection of short stories, it wouldn't make much sense. But for The Lies of Locke Lamora, this is inspired by Venice in Italy, so I'm a bit biased because I really love the setting and this idea of this city on the water. And you follow Locke Lamora and his gang of thieves, and they steal from the rich, but they do not give it to the poor, they keep it from themselves. And within this kind of underground world, there is a war brewing, and at the beginning of the story, Locke Lamora and his gang, somehow they become intertwined with that. I remember this being quite bleak. I don't think necessarily goes into the grim dark realm that I can remember of, but I will reread and let you know more. And I do not generally remember why I didn't particularly love it the first time around. However, I do hope, first of all, to enjoy it more upon reread, but also, if not, to be able to unpack more and remember why this didn't work out for me as well as for others. It ended up being like a 3.5, 3.75 stars, so by no means it was a horrible book for me even 5 years ago, whether I read it, but something didn't work out for me, and I'm actually genuinely curious now to discover why. They did come with a lovely bookmark and says, "There is no freedom quite like the freedom of being constantly underestimated." So yeah, I love. But yeah, moving on to the next clip and the next unboxing. Right, okay, it's another day and I have got the remaining boxes for the month to unbox. I just washed my hair, and so yeah, they're a bit of a mess, and also it's a full house. I've got family over as well, so yeah, apologies for any background noises, but I would say let's leave the Evernight, because this is a horror subscription box, for last, because yeah, horror is one of my favorite genre, so I'm gonna leave it for last. So let's start with the adult and YA FairyLoot for the month. Okay, let's try to do this. I've got a feeling that my grandma is about to call me, but we will do our best. So let's start with the adult, which, well, as always, I don't remember the theme. Nothing surprising there. And another thing that's not surprising is that I don't have scissors with me, so I'm gonna struggle to do these. Yeah, but I've managed. Okay, so adult FairyLoot paper. Oh, the occult. The occult? I'm not sure how you pronounce that. And let's get a sneak peek of the pages. Wow. There are the pages. And Oh, it's very ruined. Ah, FairyLoot. Okay, so first of all we have beautiful, stunning letter of the author. Love these. And then we have, okay, this is Evocations by S.T. Gibson. It's a beautiful, stunning cover. And this is the spine. And unfortunately in the back, I mean, it looks okay probably in camera, but it's got some like wear marks or stuff like that. And can we appreciate the pages, as always. Gonna try and make it focus for you guys. Maybe it looks like all together. And then you got these pages, which you got the sneak peek. And on the bottom is the same. And says book number 1. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cover. Oh, okay. So it's almost plastified. It's so weird. Listen, I'm trying not to scream. Look how stunning this is. Absolutely stunning. And see the, this is the end. I have no idea who these characters are. This is the naked hardcover. I think this is the start of a series. Oh, okay. I've not seen these, but now I have. Look at this. Hopefully. I love these particularly. I particularly love these. And I have no idea about the synopsis of these. I just know that this is basically a family curse, and David is the victim of this curse, and in order to save his family he has to kind of ask the help of his former boyfriend Reese. And Reese though is now married with Moira, so they need to break this curse, and I guess there's gonna be a lot of like issues because of, you know, the intricacies of the relationships, but I have no idea what to expect. I hope it's a bit horror-ish and it's a bit scary. I must say, FairyLoot, these in terms of quality of, you know, it looks stunning, but this book was not treated very well. It came with some damage here, and with some damage here. I'm curious, guys, if you know what to do when the book arrives and it's not in great conditions. I mean, it's not teared up or anything. But do you contact them and let them know? What do you do with that? Because I mean, for how much we pay, I expect a book that's treated well, to be fair. But it looks absolutely stunning, and it looks like it's a paranormal. It looks like it's a paranormal fantasy or something. And this cover is worth of, you know, earning a display on my shelf. So that's how good it is. But yeah, brilliant. Moving on. Let's open then the YA. And again, we're gonna start by struggling a bit. second. Okay. Got paper. And we got theme of the month. I'm trying not to read any spoilers. So I'm gonna take out the items and, you know, just we're gonna go through them with a bit more time. So I'm just gonna be quick about this. There's like case. This is face pads. To be fair, I've not used the other one they sent me, but they're cool. This looks amazing. Trivet. I don't know what this is, but it can be displayed. I'm imagining. Oh, fourth wing overlays. Now I need to purchase the physical book because I don't have it. And then we have the book. And then we have the cards, which I'm going to show you only once actually. And I believe probably that the cards are from the book because these characters, I don't know. I've got this impression they probably are from this book. So we got the Ace of Sons. And we got the Two of Sons. Okay. Well, these people look gorgeous. So I'm curious about them. Okay, let's go through the items before I open up the book. So the first item we could see was this banner, which is lovely, but completely useless FairyLoot. But yeah, it is lovely though. So I like the characters. I have no idea. Probably they are from one of the previous books, but we'll find out when I read the spoilery card. And then we had the case. I don't like this color, to be really honest. It's not my kind of case. And it says here embroidered pouch, and it's very spacious, which I really like because you can put tons of things inside. So I will put this to good use. And then Rebecca, there is a sentence, but I don't know if it's a spoiler for the book of the month. So I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna read it. And yeah. Looks like this. It's just this purple is not, I don't like it. So I don't like how it looks much, but it's massive and it's very useful, to be fair. Then we have One Dark Window face pads, and I don't know if I got rid of my copy of One Dark Window. It wasn't the worst thing. I did enjoy it, but it was probably a 3.5 stars, and so I didn't purchase the second book with the special edition of by FairyLoot, but this looks so cool. Look at this, amazing. I will need to put these to good use because actually they are way better than the wipes. They ruin your skin way less and they look super cool. So these ones, they're cool. So that we don't need any more FairyLoot for a while. Then let me open up the Belladonna Trivet. Again, Belladonna is a book that I didn't like by FairyLoot. It's one of the worst things that worst books I've read. Oh, this is lovely though. And this is absolutely lovely though. So I might display this in my kitchen. It really looks awesome. And you could, yeah, this is just for display in the kitchen basically. Yeah, this is from a fandom I particularly love, but it's a nice map, so it's gonna work anyway. And now, overlays of fourth wing. I'm very excited about this. This is the 3 scene, chapter 7, clearing scene, chapter 14, flying scene, chapter 28, and parapet scene, chapter 32. So let's have a look at them. And oh, now I need to purchase a book. I can't. Okay, let me see if I can see the scene. So this is probably the 3 scene. Can you see it? I hope you can. Right, I need to put this in the book. I just need to. Okay, then we probably have the scene that's the clearing scene. And here we got the dragons and Violet. Trying to make sure that you can see this by the light. Then we got the flying scene. Beautiful. And then the last one is the parapet scene. And here again we have Zayden, is that pronounce it? Zayden and Vi. Together the parapet, and it looks stunning. Oh, these are so good. Yeah, I need to put those in hardback. Has to be a hardback copy. I don't know. I think that's what I want to do. But we will see what I end up doing. And now let's open up the book for this month, and that is like I'll get you a glimpse of the pages. They're lovely as always. Did they focus? No, yes they did. Then we got a bookmark, and they got the one for next month. So Dark Domains is this month theme, and next month theme is Scholarly Secrets. And do we have something else? No, that's it. And you're gonna say it with me. Yeah, it's upside down. And this is Darker by 4. Never heard of these, by June C.L. Tan. This is the spine, and this is the back. And these are the beautiful pages. Hope it really focuses on them. I'm gonna make sure my camera behaves. Look how stunning it is. I really like it's purple and blue, so now I get what a lot of items were, purple and blue. And on the back is just like this. So let's open it up. Nowadays, usually the author signs the letter. It's like there's the letter of the author signed inside. And they've done a similar style for another book, FairyLoot. It's kind of very similar color palette. This is the naked art cover, the back, and I'll show you the inner pages with character art. Gonna go close up of the guys, and then we got the back. I really love this one. And this is what it looks like. Stunning, stunning, stunning. And do we have something on the back? Yes, we actually probably have the other alternative cover. And here we go. So synopsis, you got Rui, she's an exorcist in training, and she wants to avenge the death of her mother. And on the other side you got another POV, I believe, and this is from Yeran's point of view. And sorry if I'm butchering the name, but he comes from a very prestigious family. However, he is frowned upon because he doesn't have any powers. And then one day, for a series of events, so Rui's powers pass on to Yeran. So now she can't get her revenge because she's without power, and she has to approach this shadowy figure to try and track down a god who maybe is able to help her, but this god does not want to be found. I have no idea if these two characters, Yeran and Rui, will work together. It's completely different POVs. I only know that there is a there is a slow burn romance inside, which are my kind of romances, and there are exorcism and powers involved. It sounds very cool, and I'm looking forward to reading this in May. So just to recap the items from the FairyLoot box, let me check what we've got going on here. So spoilery card, where are you? You're here. So we got the pin banner, gorgeous, not useful, I'm sorry. This is inspired by the Prison Healer, and I've not read that one. It looks gorgeous. I might see if someone else wants these that might have read the book and love the book. And it looks very awesome. I love the colors, but the reality is that I'm not going to use it. So The embroidery bag is by Darker by 4, which is this book. So now I can actually read the quote, and it says, "How could one see the stars forever?" This is the quote. This is the case. And ceramic trivet, Spelladonna, we know. And these one are by One Dark Window, we know. And for the things we know. And the only one I wanted to check is, yes, these are inspired by Darker by 4. So you got Yeran and Yuki as these guys here, and then you got Didi and Rui as the two subscribed. Didi. And so I don't know, I got this impression that probably you follow these two characters, but they are like, each one has his own story going on. Are these their love interests? We will figure it out. And that's it for the FairyLoot. Looks awesome. And now let's open up the last box for this unboxing. And it's the Evernight. I always look forward to this so much. Thus far, it was 2 on 2. Like, I loved the second one they sent, the Invocation particularly, but I also enjoyed the first one they sent my way. I think they're good. Like, I like the kind of books they send. Is there a way for me to do this without scissors? Probably, potentially not. Okay, so I've managed to butcher the box. Ouch. This is what it looks like. There is only the book inside. And the book, oh god, I love the cover so much already. I'm already so excited. This is what it looks like. Can you see? This one, like, Evernight has really been a success in my opinion. Look at this. Tell me it doesn't scream Scooby-Doo, the cartoon. It just screams, or something is killing the children also, like the style somehow. Oh, I love it. Murder Road. If you see her, you're next, by Simone St. James. I love these so much. I need to display these. These are the pages. It's like a wood. Even these are like cartoon style. And let me see. I love this so much. Like, I generally love FairyLoot, of course. I've been subscribed for more than a year now. Look at the spine. Look at the naked art cover. Look at this. It's just amazing. I was saying I love FairyLoot, but Lumicray, the horror boxes they've done thus far, is probably my best current subscription box, and I love them all to bits. But I'm obsessed with Evernight. I hope they would do it monthly, because I would seriously consider like having like a monthly subscription of Evernight. Okay. So this gorgeous book, it's about this couple. They are on a road trip, they're going somewhere, and all of a sudden they see an injured woman in the middle of the street. So they try and stop to help, but all of a sudden this racing car comes their own way and she screams, "Oh, he's coming." And so they manage to get away from whoever is coming, but the woman unfortunately dies. And now they are trapped in this town, and in order to escape the town, they will have to go by that stretch of road again where something unspeakable or something, you know, that has been killing people is there, and it's waiting for them. So I don't know, I just want to drop everything and read these. I'm obsessed with this cover. This is the power though of a good cover and a good design of a book. It just makes you want to pick it up immediately. It just lures your attention, catches your attention, and it's not guaranteed that the book is going to be awesome, but it does really help in getting people to pick up a book. I'm obsessed with these. I love the naked art cover as well. What do you do now when you love both the cover and these so much? I don't know, I'm obsessed. Guys, it's been amazing, this unboxing. Truly amazing, as always. As always, you know, the month I get the Evernight is special. But look how many gorgeous, gorgeous books I've got out of these. Where is the third one? I'm really looking forward to reading all of these in May. So now I need to catch up with the 11 books I'm currently reading. And so I can start these ones ASAP. Obsessed, obsessed. Such a good bounty today. Including also what I've got in the other part of the unboxing. I mean the broken binding, because one was a collection of short stories that I'm not going to read it soon, anytime soon, but the rest with these, with the Lies of La Calamora, I'm obsessed. My TBR looks already awesome. And for May, plus everything I add, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new, I would love for you to subscribe and stick around, there's more community. Let me know what was your favorite book, item, if you've read any of those, what was your feedback on them without spoilers. I'll see you next time. Take care. Ciao!